Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I go by the name of Caution, Mr. 700. I almost forgot my name. Round of applause for almost forgetting my name. Different setting, same shit, same people, different place. You've seen everybody here at least once before on one of the podcasts between the two of us. First to my right here, we got my guy, Weston 7000. round of applause for this nickname just came up now. Like, this is a new nickname.
What's up, Weston 7000?
Weston 7000.
Yeah, man,
I've never heard that before, but yeah, that's awesome.
First, tonight is the time. Next to him, we got my man DJ Jazzy Jeff.
What's up, boys?
The illustrious host of this event as well. You know what I'm saying? If you can see where we are.
Shout out Jazzy Jeff.
We out here, we're only
I like the illustrious host here.
You know what I mean?
He's sexy.
And of course, we got my man A.O. Clark to the right as usual.
A.O. Clark.
We don't get that name right tonight. That's what's gonna happen.
Yo, can I ask a question? As we
He may be
open this
really the most sexiest guy here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say that. I just got to put that on the record.
Where did A.O. Clark come from?
Honestly, it came from my favorite wrestler. I'm a big wrestling fan.
Okay.
So my favorite wrestler is Razor Ramon Scott Hall, and he always says "Ayo," and then it ties in with the kind of the all over the "Ayo." Ayo, you can spin it either way, kind of like the ASAP Rocky thing. So Ayo Clark, and then one of my favorite rappers is Westside Gunn. And anytime he raps is Ayo.
Ayo, then it was Ayo. That was your thing, dude.
Just running with it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
So
I was a Von Erich fan.
For the most, for real though. Well, for the most part, you know, we basically here to discuss pretty much nothing. This isn't a podcast about anything specific. There's a lot of alcohol circulating. We got another Jonathan in the fucking building.
Yeah,
for two Jonathans at one time.
Cheers, baby.
What the fuck are we talking about?
And I helped him and his fiance close on a house today. I wanted to bring him on camera for that, but we're out here celebrating. So
round of applause.
Round of applause for Jonathan. Yeah,
good shit.
Yeah, man.
You're looking sexy over there, Jonathan.
Sexy Houston Astros hoodie, by the way.
Red Sox.
I don't know about all that, but yeah.
All right. So how y'all doing tonight, man? Let's get into that a little bit. Who the hell is Weston Kirk? How do I know you?
Shit.
How does that all happen, and how does this work, man? Break it down for the people.
Look, first and foremost, great question. All right. So we met, back in, I guess I want to say like June of last year, 2022. I've been doing this podcast for like 2 to 3 years, and I ran into Mark at Podcast Suites, and I was just looking at places online. I was like, yo, like if I'm gonna keep doing this podcast, I need to start upping the quality of it because I'm just like what's the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So I'm sitting here pumping out these shit podcasts. And I was like, yo, Mark, I need that quality coming up. So going there a couple times, I think we did probably like 4 or 5 in there.
Right.
And then he was out of town. My man Caution 700 was up at the front, and we were just talking and stuff. I was waiting on the person I was having on to come in, and we were like talking. I was like, yo, this is kind of what I want my stuff to look like. He's like, yo, this is some of the stuff I'm doing on the side. We connected, and then weirdly, me and Sean, so we do a podcast called Happy Hour. My channel's Weston Kirk. It's over there. So we're doing that. And it was originally me and Mason, another guy from Decatur.
Shout out to Mason.
Yeah, shout out Mason. He's a married man. He's a loyal family guy nowadays. And like
I feel you, Mason. I'm there with you.
Yeah.
We respect you, bro.
Your single friend's gonna give you some
respect you, but we don't want to be you.
No, but me and Mason were doing it at first, and then Sean kind of came in. He's wanting to do some stuff for his real estate stuff, and he's one of the first guys that came in and was like he was as I don't want to say as passionate, but he was as committed to putting him out as I was.
Right.
And I've never seen someone put that kind of effort in the 3 to 4 years I was doing it. So I was like, yo, I got to do more of this guy, regardless of we're a little bit off originally on the chemistry, but we kind of built together, and I feel like now we kind of got it flowing. Right. And long story short, long shit.
He does a good job.
Yeah. So John anyways, came and filmed for me and Sean. We originally did it at your place out there in Grand Prairie. Yeah, and then now you do that remote stuff. So we started doing it at our office at True West. So long story short, how many have we been, like 20 at this point? Somewhere there?
Yeah, we got to be somewhere close to that.
We do one a week, so it's
literally one a week.
Yeah, y'all do a good job on that, by the way. I just got to say that. I jump in here and say, like, I like watch those and I'm entertained. I'm like,
yeah.
That's
so
pretty fun.
Jeff has been on, and
that was my segue. Like, let's talk about that. That's where I met him at. Yeah. I met him through him. So just tell people who you are and what you do, man.
Well, so my name is Jeff Janasch, and more importantly, it's DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Don't lose character.
Yeah, that's
don't break
whatever you just heard. Just ignore all that crap. That's bullshit. Totally ignore all that. But so I met these guys, and I was over there doing a podcast with them, and I was like, I like this. Like we can be real. And they were talking about, hey, why don't we do a podcast at your place? And I was like, I would love that because, these guys are good dudes. And, everybody, like you see what you see online, and everybody makes a judgment of what everybody is. And at the end of the day, these guys are real good people, y'all. I've seen all these, I talked to all these guys offline, and real good people. And I was like, I want to be a part of this. I like good people, and I want to be anything I can do to be a part of this. I'm in. Let's do this. So yeah, that's how I met everybody. And we did a podcast on another one. It was a little more serious than this, but this was a little more fun. I was very excited to be doing this one. Very excited.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What it's about, man. Like you have to have those times where you can just fucking let your hair down and do the shit. Like, otherwise,
and my hair looks good. I'm not gonna lie. It's my hair. I used to have really beautiful hair. I'm not gonna lie, but the mortgage industry took it away from me. You know what I'm saying?
There's always a root cause. Always a root cause.
Right.
Let me ask y'all this. Before this, what was y'all experience? How did y'all feel about podcasting before doing a podcast? And how did y'all feel about it now after being so many podcasts in?
Okay, so I'll take this one first. I was really nervous. I was very nervous to do these, and I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't want to screw it up. I'll say something stupid online. And then I realized that, like, everybody's just going on there and being real. And that's it. That's what it's about. Because people just want to see you be real. And it's okay if you say something stupid or, say something stupid. You're just being real. Like, just being real. Like, if people want to know who you are as a person, and everybody in here. And this guy, Weston, right here, I'm telling you, he's real. He's just telling you like it is. He likes to push things a little bit. That's okay. But it makes me laugh. It entertains me. And I love that. I want people to push me because I'm always like, all right, let's check it out.
Well, that's dope, man. I think everything always, I'm one of those people that believe in everything having a purpose. And happening for a reason. So I think these kind of things don't just happen by chance. I never believed that kind of shit. So I think, things kind of gradually build, but you kind of see things for what they are. And like you say, it's not something you thought you would be doing initially, but same thing with me though. I never thought this was something I'd be like literally doing every day. Like I do this shit every single day. And so it's even becoming to a point where it's like it's starting to overtake like your regular life almost. You know what I mean? But I love it though. Like just the ability to sit and, talk to different people and get different perspectives.
And be real. Like we get to all like, and they said this to me and I was like, and Weston, I know this dude, like this dude is passionate as hell and he just loves, as a real estate agent, as a podcaster, this dude is passionate as hell. And, we're all meeting here and like, I love everybody's passion. Like, I'm like, what can I do to help? Let's go. That's
motivational, man. That's motivational. So talk about some of the things that kind of got you into like the things that you're into, man. Not a deep dive, but.
So like, first off, I guess like to kind of feed off what you are saying. So, you were saying like, it's about being real, right? Like the thing I would feed on there is we talked about in one podcast, like, people talk a lot about like personal branding and what that kind of means. But I think in general, when you talk about being real, like, I don't know, I genuinely like this long in, I can't sit here and like think from the mindset of someone that's not creating content. It's like, it's too fucking hard for me.
That's true.
But what I would say is like the way I think about all of this is it's not like, it's nothing to me other than I'm just like expanding my existence to the internet. Like I'm just like, I'm putting like my presence over here and that's that. Like, it's not like I'm trying to stage something or like, it's just like, like when I think about a podcast, it's like, how do I put what I am in general, because like people in general, like, you know, if you figure it out like a little bit, like people kind of gravitate to you. Exactly. And it's like that thing that makes it in real life happen. How do I put that over here on?
Are you a person outside of this that people naturally gravitate to, like out in your workspace,
you know,
friends, like stuff like that?
That's Ayo Carter, by the way.
Clark.
Hey, yo, Carter.
I would say like truth, like, and I don't mean this from like an arrogant way, but like if I want them to, because there's a lot of people that I just like, yo, you're fuck you, you know, like I don't want you anywhere near me, and I'll give that off like originally.
That's fair.
But like. Yeah, I would say like, and I never thought that necessarily, but like I always try hard. One of my favorite books is How to Win Friends and Influence People, and they talk a lot about like, you know, it's not about what you say, it's about how you make people feel. Right. So and then you know you don't want to sit there and talk about yourself too much. You want to listen to what other people have to say, and then not like when you're listening to what they have to say, you're not sitting there thinking about what you're going to say next. You're just kind of, you know, and then secondly, you were saying everything kind of happens for a purpose, and I agree with you, because I think that, you know, it's easy to say that at first when you start something, but whenever you're like, when you're so focused on a goal and what you want to have done in life, you have to be very clear about what type of people you need to bring into your life to make that happen. And so to me, like Jeff was somebody, when I first started, it's from like a small town. People would always laugh about YouTube, all this kind of shit, you know, and it would just kind of fucking piss me off, and I would just go do like stuff on my own. But like, you know, it was really weird to me. Like, truthfully, you and Natalie were one of the first people that like truly accepted kind of what I was doing. That I noticed that weren't just like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's like they were like actually gave energy to make it feel like I was doing something productive. And I think that, you know, everything does happen for a reason, but it's also to a point to where it's like you're focused on what you need to happen to get where you're trying to go. And I think that you have to have some level of clarity before you can like truly like state that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So,
but you know, Wes, like you're a smart dude, and like you can hear that, and everybody grows up in their own little setting, in their own world, and you can hear people that are like, okay, he's a smart guy, a good heart, and you're just like, when you meet people like that, it's like, I want those people to kick ass.
Right.
Like,
you naturally gravitate to them.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I naturally gravitate. Like everybody in here, like I like naturally gravitate to you guys.
People are inspired and like moved by progress. Like that's what we're here to do, is like to keep evolving. You know what I mean? So it's like when you see other people on that same kind of like path, you like, it's almost like you can't like let that go. It's like, how can I be a part of your life?
Keep that in your mind.
I want to bring everybody up around me that are good hearts and good people, and then like have a good passion is what drives me like the most. Is like I see people with passion, I'm like, ooh, that gets me going. You know what I'm saying? Like that gets me the chills, and like, oh, I love that freaking passion. And I want to be on for that journey with y'all. You know, like you guys, like all you guys, I want to be on with that journey with y'all, because that like gets me fired up.
Right. Cheers to the journey. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, baby.
Cheers to the journey, man.
Cheers, baby. I love that.
John. Can you reach over there?
What cheers you over there? Hit that little, hit that fireball, baby. Hit that fireball over there.
Real quick, I don't want to.
I'll take another
vodka and
while we're doing that, I don't want to.
We're out of vodka Red Bull.
Look, I don't want to waste much time, but I do want to answer your question. You're like, how did we get into podcasting? So for me, bro, I was I was a fucking mess when I started this shit. Like I was literally, bro, like I'm not messing with you.
Right.
And I've said this before on podcasts, so I was like, be like really real. Like when I went to college and stuff, I was never like a student person, and I was kind of like forced to be put on like Adderall and all this kind of stuff in order to get the job done. Right. Long story short, I'm in college. I get my real estate license. I'm skipping class, making 10 grand on a commission or whatever it is. And I was like, dude, fuck school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that was my mindset. And then so long story short, my ex, we move up to Colorado. I'm doing car sales. And then I realized like in the middle of doing that type of like position that I was like, yo, I'm passionate about real estate. And the first time I got into real estate, there's actually videos I would make that were the whiteboard videos back in like 2017 when I was getting licensed. And I was like, you know, I kind of got back into that. And I was like, yo, when I get back into this full time, I want to like take this serious and like figure out YouTube. But when I started, bro, I was still on Adderall and I was going through this like bad relationship and all this shit. And I was just like not good in the head, bro. So I was making like videos of like, just like whatever it was, like whatever I found important. They were terrible videos. And, long story short, I'm doing videos, vlogs, fucking podcasts, Zooms, all this shit. And then I realized like kind of at the end of the day that what seemed most natural to me was like, and what would be the most easy to scale and produce on a consistent level was podcasts. I could sit here, talk, like, you know, and then tailor it to like whatever I gravitate to and develop as a like online characteristic, I'm going to start to just make content around. So that's kind of how I got into it. It wasn't like, yo, I'm going to start YouTube and do a podcast. It was like, yo, I'm going to start. It really did start my first channel. It was Agents Daily. And I would give, it was like, my goal was I was going to give daily advice to real estate agents.
Right.
And then about 6 months in, I realized I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I was like, yo, I can't really give advice anymore. I can't really give advice anymore. So I'm going to switch
How did
this
that come
shit.
about though? Was it like a revelation or did somebody was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, shit, dude. I was fucking broke. My girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
On top of it.
My girlfriend dumped me, and I was living at my parents' house in Decatur, and then my parents got fucking sick of my ass, kicked me out, and then
Those are the greatest things that ever happened to you.
yeah, man, and I literally I slept in my truck for a night, like I fucking
That wasn't great, but whatever.
No, it was good, man. I stayed at my friend's house, like they crashing couches, and then it turned into like me getting a place in Dallas. It was a shithole, 450 square foot apartment, living with junkies, people that couldn't get evicted and stuff because of the COVID stuff that happened. You know what I mean? They couldn't kick people out, so like. I'm like, you know, I'd walk in. I'm like the only white dude in this apartment with like, not just like white dude, but like just like in general, there's like a bunch of like crackheads and all these people like heckling
That's racist.
me, heckling me as I walk in and stuff. And like, no, literally people were like, yo, nice car, like white boy and shit. Like it was just like
That's
like,
racist.
That was like,
this in Houston?
this was in Dallas. It
this
was
is in Dallas.
It was in the Oaklawn area, bro.
Oh,
And like,
shit.
and dude, like one of my first nights there, like someone tried to rob me. Like someone pulled up and like fucking came at me. Like because I was like coming off of like Adderall and stuff, and I was just like not good in the head. I'd go for a walk, and this dude like in a car, like I was saying to explain this, like this dude in a car kind of pulls up on the opposite side of the road. I got my headphones in, hoodie on. I'm I just need some fresh air because I was going through like these withdrawals.
Right.
And this dude pulls up on me and like literally like walks toward me and is looking me in the eye. And I didn't know what was about to happen. So I was like, I walked towards him too. And we're just like, yo, whatever's about to happen is about to happen. Like, I'm not going to go down a bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But he won't either, too.
So
I've been with him. We've been almost in brawls.
This stop sign comes up.
For the
and
record.
This car like pulls up and puts the headlights on us. And then the dude gets back in his car and splits. Like, I'm a big believer in God.
Yeah.
I think God's always out here protecting me. And I think that's subjective to each individual, you know what I'm saying? But like for me, like I've been in too many instances where like it's just like there's nothing I could have done to pull myself out of this, and that was one of those moments for me. Long story short, like I'm living in this like apartment complex and stuff, and dude, I just had to like hustle my way out of that shit. Like you know, like I didn't have it was fucking crazy. Like I really can't like explain it. Like people took me as weak moving in there, and I had to like stand up for myself, like square up to people.
Love
fucking,
that.
like,
Love that.
And you know what I mean? Like that's when I like, and like you met me in this period. So like I don't even know.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
Dude, yeah, and like that's what I'm saying. Like, and you have to wear it on your sleeve. Like not wear it on your sleeve, but like you got to go to these events with people that are doing well and fucking thinking people might be judging you.
I was
you know
like, I told you, I met you when I met you, and like I knew like you were a smart dude. Like, and I was like, you know what? Just believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Like, you gotta believe.
But that's
what
all I
you're
was saying.
doing is right.
This dude's always been like supportive as fuck.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. Like
that's
like,
important though. Your support system is
right.
Like,
I would support
vital.
you, dude, because you
vital, man. But you know, I think it's always good to have the journey because it helps you know, paint a good picture about where you're headed.
Right.
And to have those tracks laid that you've already had, you know where you don't want to go back to.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I know you use that as fuel because that's kind of like we talked about before on yours. That's kind of what my motivation is for everything that I do. Like I feel like every step that I take needs to be gradual improvement.
Right.
And if I feel myself back in a familiar place, then I'm failing. You see what I'm saying? Everything that I do, it should feel unfamiliar to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what it is. I should always feel like, damn, this is something new. Me coming out here to do this is something new.
This is new.
You know what I mean?
This is
All
new.
of this, but I feel like
1%,
it's progress.
baby.
Yeah, it's progress.
It's 100%.
1%. That's what it's about. Like 1% improvement every day. If you improve 1%.
But that's also what I'm saying too. Is like, you know, like you were kind of saying, everything happens for a reason. And when we met, we would have never guessed we were going to be doing this shit, right?
There's no way.
So it's, but it's a matter of like, yo, you probably see me doing this for a period of time. You're like, this dude takes it pretty serious. I'm down to hop on with him. And same with you, right? Like I didn't know that. Like it took me weeks to figure out because you know you're in business mode. You're not here promoting your podcast when you come and record for us. So it took
you
me
were
like
in
a
business
little
mode when I met you.
Yeah, man, it took me a little like
I didn't know you did this. He was like, "What?" I'm like, "John, all right, okay, cool. What's up?"
It took like a little due diligence to figure out like, oh shit, like it took time. You know what I'm saying? Like if we just did one or two together, like I wouldn't, nothing would have happened.
We would have just went our separate ways. So
shit happens for a reason.
Yeah,
Right.
just continue.
Right.
That's like one of those things where you continuing at what you're already doing. And then it eventually leads to something that you never expected.
Right.
But you wouldn't have gotten there if you wouldn't have kept doing what you were doing. It's just like, you never stop working. That's why I say
God makes plans, or we make plans and God laughs,
Every single time. Every single time. So let me ask you, this palatial estate that we're in right now, like how does it feel to be in this area? Man, it just seems very active. Like I've been around to like the different restaurants in Frisco and like, what is it like to live in this area? Like, is it busy out here all the time?
Oh yeah. Like this is like the energy here is like I'm about energy,
right?
That's what like gets me going. And so the energy here at the Star, which is in Frisco, and the Dallas Cowboys and all that, it's just a great energy. Like we can walk over. We were just over. Wes and I were over here just having some drinks before we came here, and
walking distance.
We just walked over.
Yeah.
Now, do you predate Frisco prior to the Star? Or
yeah. I predate. Yeah, I moved in Frisco. Long story. I moved in Frisco in like 1998.
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
And the only thing here was there wasn't no mall. There was like 2 restaurants in the entire city, and I had someone that friend, family member that was in commercial real estate. He said, "Hey, Frisco's going to be bigger than Plano."
Damn.
Back in 1998, I was like, "Oh, dude, you're crazy.
Oh, you call bullshit.
You're crazy." I was like, "Oh, that's bullshit." Like, yeah, whatever. But if it's even close, we did something good here. He was like, "Hey, I'm going to buy a house here." So I bought a brand new home. He brought a brand new home here.
Oh.
Right.
And that turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
And so I've been like literally in Frisco since 1998, and I moved to Estates or what was it, Heritage Greens, and then Estates, and then I've lived in Starwood, all these neighborhoods right here in Frisco, and it's been awesome to watch what's going on here.
I can imagine.
What's your favorite part of Frisco?
What's my favorite part of Frisco?
I would question. So your favorite part of Frisco, and me, just say I'm an outsider coming to visit. What was the first thing you told me to do in Frisco?
Good question.
The first thing I would tell you to do in Frisco is, first thing I would ask you is, what do you like?
Right.
Good question.
Right?
Damn.
I like
Jazzy Jeff.
You like to eat. All right. DJ Jazzy Jeff asking the important questions. If you like to eat, like my favorite place to eat is like D. Lincoln.
Okay.
So D. Lincoln's here in the Star.
Right.
And if you want a good ass meal, you go in there and you got a chef. I mean, if
you try and take your lady out.
Yeah, you take a lady out, you go to D. Lincoln. It's going to be a good ass meal. That's all I'm going to tell you.
You getting
That's all I'm going to tell you. You ain't going to be let down, and things are going to go well. Things are going to go well later. Things are going to go well later.
You getting laid if you take it.
I didn't say that.
I did.
That was Weston.
I better that shit.
Weston said that, and he might be right. I don't know. Who knows? I can't confirm or deny that. But that is that's the first thing. But why? What's the best part of Frisco? Like I've grown up, and I say grown up, because I was like, young when I moved here.
Okay.
So like Lebanon Legacy and that whole area, it's like the heart of Frisco. I feel like Lebanon Legacy is the heart of Frisco. So, I've lived at Starwood, I've lived at Estates on Legacy, I've lived at Heritage Green, which is all right there. And I think that's the best part of Frisco. I really think that's the best part of Frisco. So in my opinion, but I mean, Frisco itself is big, and I didn't realize how big it was. And I think this is a great place to live. If you're thinking about moving this area or in this, to this, if you're moving here from out of town, great place to live. Great place to live.
Yeah, I love this area.
Are there any sneaker shops? I have to ask this question.
Is that?
Any sneaker shops? I'm a sneakerhead. So
sneaker?
I need to go somewhere.
I got you, bro.
Oh,
okay,
yeah. Weston's got us on this one.
Look.
Weston 7000.
Weston 7000. Weston 7000. I didn't know that was his nickname until tonight, but for the record.
Me neither.
It's a badass nickname, brother. I'm gonna lie.
Okay, I'll shoot you straight. If you're looking for if you're looking for like the new release and shit,
Right.
Yeah.
nothing I know of.
Okay.
I'm sure there's something here.
Right.
But like, bro, I got these fucking Kyrie Hirachis. I'm a big Hirachi guy.
Right.
I like Kyrie for the record.
Outlets and Allen, they got all sorts of shit. Like, and you,
that is close to
I
me.
forgot
dude,
it
and
is
like,
right up there, yeah.
but they also have stuff that's like, you know, that you didn't see like new that came out, and then like, but it's like, oh shit, that's kind of a fly sneaker that maybe just.
I threw down a little bit of Air Jordans here, baby.
They
Come
got
on.
all the Air Forces and shit, but you get like good deals on them, and they got like kind of like shit that you hadn't seen. So like, I like I like that type of shit, but I'm also not like up to date on anything other than like Yeezys, which fuck Adidas. So.
And for the record, I like Kyrie.
Listen, we was just talking about.
Oh yeah, Carter's throwing down some badass shoes. I'm just gonna say. Did I say that wrong?
Hey yo, no, dude, not Carter, bro.
What? Did I screw that up?
Hey yo, Clark, son.
Park. Oh yeah, Park.
Clark.
Like Superman, Clark Kent.
You got the rewind button on that.
Can you
I got
rewind
some
that?
laughter.
Let's run it back.
Carter, Parker, whatever. For the record, I've been overserved.
That's what it boils down to. That's when you know you're having a good time, when you've been overserved.
F you. Who's next?
That's what I said. I feel like it's gonna be a great podcast. That's
Oh, this is a great
man.
podcast.
like, dude, like honestly,
That's
like
totally
I almost
my
love
bad.
to be watching this shit and just not on it. Like I'd like to be on the fucking, you know.
We want to be on the other
live?
side
Shout out to
watching
everybody
this.
in your live that's watching too. Whoever's on there.
Shout out if you're on Happy Hour with Weston. Fucking first off, like more
Weston
videos.
7,000.
I went live and I've never done live ever.
7,000.
Barry,
This is the first live you've ever done?
No. I've done.
I'm talking about him.
Dude,
what?
Jazzy,
This your first live?
Jazzy Jeff
Oh, it's my first live. I just went
yeah.
live. I've
That's
never
a hell
done a live ever.
Shout out to the live.
Hey, for the record, my parents are on here.
Oh no!
Hey, Mom.
Y'all know that.
Watch my fucking mouth. I watch my mouth.
I
I love y'all.
for the audience,
My
look, I'm
parents are
sorry
like-
for what I'm about to say.
Oh,
for the
God.
Don't listen to
Ever
him.
start out
Everybody,
like that,
this
turn
guy
it
right
off.
here,
Turn
don't
it
listen to
off.
him.
Yeah, he said they fucking close the live out. Look,
Hey,
the
my
reason,
parents are on here for the record.
the reason, love you, mom. The reason
He's
the
lying.
reason
He
I'm
doesn't
really
love you.
excited about this podcast, I was telling John and Jeff. I don't think I got to tell you.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like, okay, so if anyone understands, I feel like most of us here understand the YouTube algorithm. So like normally, like I want to make what I love about YouTube and all this like content creation is that you can really just like make whatever you want to make and stuff.
Right.
But when you're running a business that's selling fucking people's like highest assets, you know what I mean? Like you got to kind of chill sometimes.
Right.
And you know, I'm excited to be able to just like kind of be loose with this one and just make it like as genuine as possible, because like there's no filter on this one for me at least. I don't know how y'all feel.
No,
like,
there shouldn't be.
Never
Listen, I don't do anything
Never
with any
filter.
filters.
Yeah.
Never
bro.
a filter, baby.
I don't filter anything.
We're just
but-
having
and the
fun.
reason-
We're just having
and the
fun.
reason that I don't.
We're just talking like we'd be talking like in a normal
the
setting.
reason
like,
that I don't
hey,
is
yo,
because you.
Clark.
What I never want to do is like.
I did that right, by the way.
I never want to hinder creativity based on me wanting to restrict myself or somebody saying something that they feel. I'm not one of those people that believe in groupthink, for one. I'm also not a person that feels like you should censor yourself because who you are should be known to whomever's around you.
Yeah.
It's my choice whether I choose to
to be around that or not.
exactly.
Right,
So
right,
you should not be yourself because you're around people, because then you're not you. You're not your natural self.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I don't want that you.
Yeah.
I don't care who
yeah.
you are.
Find a person to a box.
So
if you do that.
I'm with you. The only thing is just like, you know, it's kind of like whenever you're saying, for example, like a lot of people, there's this big debate between like, should you just leap into this entrepreneurial journey or should you kind of ease into it from a 9 to 5 and make sure you're making money before you just say fuck it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, it's kind of the same thing to where it's like, you know, like when I know my clients or some of them that are like valuable clients to me.
that's different,
Let me rephrase that too. Like all of my clients are valuable, not some of them. Like
Yeah,
all of my
right,
clients
right,
are
right.
valuable.
Shout out to all the clients.
Shouts out. Like the
Shouts out to all those clients.
last thing I want to do, bro, is like say something that just makes someone not want to work with me, because I genuinely feel like the Michael Jordan of realtors.
Nice, my boy.
Dude, this guy, he knows his real estate. He knows his real estate. And that's
You know
what
what I mean? Like,
matters.
I see you working though, and that's why I respect it, because I see you working
This dude
with your
is-
social media. all
And I
that
also
shit,
feel
bro.
like
working all the time.
maybe that's a bad analogy. Maybe I feel like Kobe 8. just like out here,
Early Kobe with the fro.
Out here, like like
I
Kobe.
love Kobe.
No,
He's my favorite.
The version of Kobe that's out here head
Cobra, baby.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
I may not be the best. I may not be the best one at the moment, but I'm coming for every single one of y'all.
But you know I'm there.
And I'm right here, and I'm a fucking threat.
But you know I'm there.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel when it comes to this shit. And the problem is like, yo, I want to get on these podcasts and just like be natural and stuff. But like I'll be in real life and people are like, oh, it's a little aggressive. Like it's so like, look, I don't want to like the last thing I want to do is like rub clients the wrong way. So the reason I'm kind of like tied back to what we were talking about is like in this one I'm excited is because I'm not in that algorithm right now.
And
so
you
I
got
can
on your
just
fucking page, round of a fucking applause. They're not here. Okay?
I don't know what buttons you're hitting right now, but those seem sexy.
But
they're not here, okay?
It's 2023, and it feel like if I sneeze wrong, I'm offending somebody.
Fuck yeah,
And
dude.
I say bless you, then I'm offending somebody.
And look,
I hate that shit so much.
I'm
like,
all for fucking offending people. I'll offend anyone on this shit right now. My thing is like I want people that use me for business to know I try to segment it.
Right. I made an attempt. There was an attempt somewhere.
You see me trying.
He's trying hard. Like, he's
You're trying to get offended if you see this shit. Like
Exactly.
No, you know what's crazy is
That's like the girlfriend that's going in your phone looking for something.
Right.
don't be looking at text you don't want to see, girl. Like,
Exactly.
No, but I do appreciate that though, and I think you have to have. I think with podcasting especially, you have to have an outlet where you can be that way. I don't think that you can. I respect the business aspect of it because you do it and you all talk about the business and what you have going on. But I couldn't imagine it, bro. Like sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I can tell, like the other day, and this is, behind the scenes talking. When he fucking walked in, he was like, bro, I'm hungover as shit. And I can tell.
I'm not even surprised. I'm not surprised.
Bro, it's like noon, and I'm like, bro, I know you suffer because he had to be and it was one of those episodes where he was being serious.
Oh, God.
So it's like, I know he's fucking suffering through this shit right now. But I was like, it's dope that you can still kind of fight through it and continue it. But I know it's better to have that outlet where you can just fucking let your hair down, like we keep saying. That's gonna be the name of this episode. Let your hair down.
Let your fucking hair down. And look, I'm excited to like, because I really feel like too, it's like not only are we trying to be entertaining for this, but I feel like we're really trying to add value to the viewers. So definitely. Keep sticking around. Make sure to subscribe to this shit if you're not already subscribed. And we're gonna talk some business shit. Like this motherfucker right here.
Oh yeah.
Like dude, like you gotta realize, like in Frisco doing lending, like you're the guy. Like we go out to the Star, there's not a guy out here that doesn't know him. Like this guy's like the guy out here, and he's doing deals and like, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's anyone you want to learn business from, it's Jeff Janasch.
Yeah, Janasch. I don't know who this Janasch.
No, he's out of
Janasch guy is.
He's out of character.
If you want to learn business, you gotta add DJ Jazzy Jeff. Hey yo, Weston 7000. Who'd you buy your house from? Weston fucking 7000.
Let's do this.
Listen,
Yeah. So, dude, I appreciate that.
And before y'all go on, let me tell you,
come on.
When you're on Allova Radio, when you're speaking, there's music playing behind you. I just want y'all to know that this isn't just.
There's music. There's music behind us.
What's the bop?
Right. Yeah, I just.
Can we please get the lemon pepper freestyle?
What? Do I get to pick the song?
It's all lo-fi hip hop.
Can I pick the song with behind me?
I'll settle for lo-fi. Yeah.
And there's bombs and claps and laughter going on. So I just want y'all to know that when you see it, I don't want you to be surprised. Like, where the fuck did all that shit come from?
Yeah.
Dude, Jazzy Jeff going to seduce
I
your
want to
girl
pick the song behind me because I want a really badass song. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want a really badass song behind me right now.
From Jeff with that beat,
Once you see it, you'll be like, okay.
It'll make sense. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to beatbox my ass on here.
Is that a beatbox?
Somebody get Jeff.
I'm about to beatbox. Y'all know, shit has changed, and I've gotten deep here because I've started beatboxing.
For real, I'm drinking vodka and fucking
First of all,
Red Bull, vodka Red Bull.
Shout out to Jonathan on the backside.
I think that's a drink of champ.
Jonathan on the bar.
Hey, what's up, baby? He's over there. He's watching us.
Every sip I get drunker. I appreciate that.
Right.
Hey, real shit? Are we gonna rip a fireball shot like as the crew? I feel like we should.
I think we should.
I'm not tripping.
Hey, here's the deal.
This is my first
I gotta go to
drink,
the
so I'm
bathroom
not
here in a
anyway.
second. I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta go to the.
If I bounce out of here,
Take your time out.
can we pause this while I go to the bathroom? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
Go to the bathroom.
All right, let me go to the bathroom. And then we're about to get deep. We're about to get deep. Y'all get some.
Just go to the bathroom and come back.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Go.
It's a podcast, man. This
I
is gonna
miss
be
y'all. I love you.
Jazzy Jeff out, son.
Oh shit, phone. Your phone
I
dropped.
know the live mom. Mom, turn it off. Turn it off. Are you okay?
Oh man, hell of a fucking night, bro. Hell of a night.
Nah, man, let's get it rolling. Let's get the people started up. All right, what are we talking about? What are some hot topics? What are y'all tripping about?
Hold on, give me a second. Let me see. Give me that one more time, Wilson.
Can I give you a topic?
Go ahead.
All right,
ahead.
all right.
I'm with it. Let's
Look.
Less than fucking 7,000.
Let's go.
Less than 7,000 with a hot take. All right, look.
Let's go.
Look. So I don't know if anyone's following the Andrew Tate case.
Okay.
I kind of fell off after the last thing I heard was what you spoke about the last podcast.
All right.
Enlighten me.
Long story short, right? Let's go. I guess I'll for the audience out here. Let me give a little like recap and then I'll give into
Tell them
a
where it
take.
started.
So basically, I'm sure most of y'all watching this, if you are watching this, like you know who Andrew Tate is, right? So Andrew Tate, kickboxer, controversial public figure, I guess we could wrap it up as.
Right.
And you know, he has so many hot takes and supposedly so much money that Romania is coming after him, and he's in jail right now. Which basically what happened. And do your research. Don't take my word for it. But this is a podcast, so like if I'm gonna give my take on this, like basically what happened is like, okay, you go to Andrew and Tristan Tate's Instagram.
Right.
What are you gonna see? Sports cars, fucking dudes in suits, like.
Right.
Good looking dudes, like they like okay, right? Like if that guy's hitting up a girl on Instagram, like shit, she's coming over.
Oh yeah, she's pulling up.
Right.
She's pulling up, right?
Yeah.
So they're accusing Andrew Tate of doing the lover boy method of basically like prostitution, so that like basically
What did you walk into?
basically hear me out.
So now we talking.
Hear me out. So that's
Who knew?
No. So the case that they have against them is human trafficking. That's what they have it labeled as. But at the end of the day, every angle of their fucking like place they lived at had cameras.
Right.
There's videos of the girls that accused them of rape and all this other shit.
Right.
They were grape. Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah, for real.
So, anyways, the girls that accused him of this were on camera, leaving the facility, picking up pizza, coming back, twerking for the guys. Like, they're having a great time partying. And then there's documented evidence of their text messages saying, like, yo, we should get an Oscar for how well we framed this. Like, this is all on the internet, bro. It's all on the internet. And you have mainstream media coming out the same way. Look, Andrew Tate's the new COVID.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Round of applause.
I can't confirm or deny.
Those
it
are
was-
bombs and horns. Okay.
Look, no, hear me out. Everything
Hear
they
him out.
said about that, it was like, yo, we can't put that online. We can't do this.
Right.
Now look, it's a lab leak. It's confirmed by the Department of Energy. Okay, cool, no problem. Not worried about that.
Right.
We're talking about Andrew Tate. So there's videos of these girls that accuse of him. There's documented evidence. They're leaving. They're saying like, yo, we set him up good. Like, let's get an Oscar. And then they're still holding him in jail looking for further evidence when at the end of the day, they're running a webcam business that's legal.
Right.
You may agree or disagree, but it's legal.
Right.
It's legal.
Right.
You like they're in jail. Now Andrew Tate's here's what I was getting at. This is like the new hot take of it. It's like, so it's confirmed that he has lung cancer. So
Are you serious?
Andrew Tate,
Wow.
get well.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Get well. Clip that.
Gotcha.
Look, Tate would respect that. All right.
Facts.
I'm just gonna say.
No, hear me out. Punchline. Punchline and Jazzy Jeff got some follow up. All right.
There you
Look, they're keeping this man who, and let's be fucking real, bro. All these other media tablet, whatever the fuck you call them, they're on here mimicking this, like, oh, I'm gonna be like masculine now, and like, look,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you see that.
We don't agree with Tate, like it's misogynistic, but I'm gonna steal his content strategy.
Yeah, because it worked.
Man, fuck that shit. All right,
It worked. Yep.
and then also, like, they're not only are they doing that, none of those people that stealing his content strategy have his back.
Oh no, because
He's
they
in jail.
Can't. They
He's in
can't.
jail with evidence they don't have, and he has cancer, and it's fucked up, dude. So free Tate.
Free
Well,
Tate.
I can
Hopefully
say
not-
this. I can jump in with experience on this because
We're experienced in prostitution?
no experience prostitution.
Jeff got a webcam business.
No, he does not. Jazzy Jeff, what Jazzy Jeff is jumping in with.
That's why I say, whoa, listen.
Whoa. I can just say the media interpretation of things and trying to
gotcha.
create the narrative.
Oh, should we go there?
Whoa.
Why
whoa.
not?
All right.
I can just say this. I can say this. The narrative sometimes is created and they try to prove their point of their narrative to make their story.
Right.
Can I introduce a point here? I hate hogging the
I knew
mic.
this was
Go
coming
ahead.
in.
Go ahead. I
It's
want to
coming
know.
in.
Okay. Like, let's back up. Everybody pull out your phone. Okay, so page 6, TMZ. Basically, Mr. Jeff Janasch here has a daughter who's
Oh shit, that's where we're going. I didn't know that's where we're going.
No, hear this out.
I told him, don't bring this up.
No, that's bullshit. You told me I was good.
I was like, if you want to bring it up, bring it
Let's
up.
go.
Jazzy
Maybe
Jeff,
I
why
did.
you capping on
Mark it. Mark it.
Jazzy Jeff capping, son.
Are we capping Jeff? Are we capping Jazzy Jeff?
Are we capping? Are we capping? What are we doing here?
All right, so
Are you crying? Because I'm not crying.
Are those tears?
I'm not crying. Are those tears? I'm not crying. You crying?
So okay, I'm gonna tell this story and then we're gonna take these fireball shots.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
do
we
it.
need to
Let's
take
get to it. Let's get
Are
to
you
it.
gonna fire? I got fireball shots in this freezer
my
over
boy.
there. Go in the freezer.
Shout out to Jonathan
Shout
again.
out
Round of
Jonathan
applause.
for the drink, son.
Jonathan, what are you doing over there? Quit fucking around.
Shout out to him, man. He's doing a damn good job today.
You over there just screwing around.
Okay, go ahead, Wesley. Tell them what they need to know. I'm interested.
I'm gonna give like I love telling stories. I feel like it's good for the audience. So
He's a good storyteller.
So
I'm gonna lie.
All right, so I'm in the real estate business, and Jeff's
What? I never knew that.
Jeff's a lender, and Natalie, our good friend Natalie. Shout out Natalie.
Shout out to Natalie.
we love
She's in
you.
like what?
We love you. We wish you were
Paris.
Oh shit.
Somebody that she loves. I don't. Who knows?
here. Anyways,
She better love him.
What'd you say, Wesley?
no, nothing. We chilling.
We're chilling.
I was just making sure. You know.
Yeah,
just
no,
good
shout
one
out.
what you said.
Look. Shout out Natalie. All right, so
Shout out Natalie.
so, anyways, I'm like we're chilling. Like I'm go to my parents' house, and I ain't talked to Jeff in probably like a month or so, maybe 2, and then
I feel like that's an exaggeration, but yes, close to that.
maybe like 2 weeks. I don't know. And then I definitely
Time flies.
Yeah,
Time flies when you're having
I
fun.
definitely ain't talked to Natalie because basically like when the rates went up in real estate, like I slowed down on the transaction side and did a lot of leases, so I wasn't in the title office closing deals. You know what I mean? And so like I hadn't seen her in a minute. She called me out of the blue. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" We talked for probably like 20 minutes, and she was like, "Oh, by the way, like, did you hear about Jeff?" And I was like, "What happened? Is he good?"
Yeah.
You know? And she's like, "No, like his daughter basically was on TMZ, and basically what happened is she's rumored to be Dak Prescott's new
There it is.
girlfriend." And yeah, bro, we got the man.
Here
in
we
the
go,
building,
here we
son.
go.
We got a star in here. So
There's no star in here for the record.
The star, the fucking star.
There's no star. There's no star. There's no star at the
So anyways,
star.
long story short, like they find like she's like, yo, like basically what happened is page 6 ran with this story that Jeff Janasch, Barstool ran with the story that Jeff Janasch was this fucking genius that had set up this relationship because
Did they really?
No, because
Yeah.
real quick, because his lending company partners with Monument Realty, which is a mortgage real estate company that is like partnered with the Cowboys. So it looked like they
Which had a grand master plan in their mind.
Yeah,
He was the mastermind behind
it
all
looked
this.
like he set this up. Like all these magazines ran with this shit, like looking like he set this up to like be this genius play for his business. So Jeff, if you don't mind, like breaking that shit down.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to break any shit down on this. For the record,
Jazzy Jeff.
I'm not going to break any shit down.
Jeff, break it down, son.
But
Jeff ain't breaking shit
I'm going to
down.
say that story was. I've learned a lot about the media from that story because
Nice.
that shit was made up a
Right.
little bit, and someone didn't fact check very much
Right, gotcha,
because they
gotcha.
said, you know,
Can I fact check you?
Yeah, come on, fact check me.
None of them fact checked.
None of them.
It was all bullshit. Y'all are all
I looked at
fucking
the story and I
clowns,
started
dude.
laughing because
All right.
it's like you can be mad or you can be, you know, you can just laugh because you can't like once it hits the media like that.
That's
I mean, it
it,
was on
yeah.
TMZ, New York Post. I was every
All right, let
me
media
ask you
outlet.
this.
Every
Barstool
one of them
Sports.
built on another that was all bullshit.
Let me
just
ask you
count-
this
they
though:
were
is the
growing
saying
on it.
true that all press is good press?
You know, I would say this. It ended up being fine. And my daughter, it worked out really well because she wants to be an Instagram model. And I was like,
Oh, okay.
baby, just
That
own
count
this.
went up.
Own this
Right,
shit.
right, right.
And
Shut-
you know what?
bombs
Just
to
own
that.
it. Because
Take advantage of the
you
opportunity.
can't go back and change. Your public opinion isn't gonna matter. Like people are gonna ignore it and they're gonna believe what
That's
everything
a fact.
they read.
That's
and
a fact.
And here's what I did learn is I would go and say, hey, well, did you read the article? And
Right.
nobody read the
Oh,
article.
just the headline.
Everybody read the headline. That was one thing I learned too. So I learned a lot from that is that whatever the media narrative is, they go try to prove their point, whether it's true or not.
You
and
feel
no
the
one
need to try
fact
to
check.
change the narrative, or you just let it ride?
I didn't change the narrative because what's the point? Like,
That's a fact. I
by the
respect it.
time, here's the thing, there'll be another story come up and no one will give a shit.
Right.
So by the
Let it pass.
time we like realized what was going on and what was going on with that, are we doing Fireball? Oh, this is important.
Did it just die out?
It just died out. Like
Makes sense.
literally like 72 hours later, it started dying out. And then we had a little thing the other day. Here, we're about to do a little Fireball. This is
Fireball,
hang on. We got to.
What are we taking a shot to, boys? Because honestly, I'm gonna just be real with y'all.
We're gonna. Our sponsor is
This fucking
Fireball.
good.
Is
No,
Fireball
no,
sponsored?
turn it around. Don't even say
that.
it. Blah,
No,
blah,
they're
blah,
not.
blah, blah, blah.
Fireball sucks ass, dude.
EXP.
This is EXP Fire
EXP
whiskey.
Fireball.
EXP.
EXP Fire.
Town Square Mortgage
Join our
Fireball
team.
right
You get
here.
as many liquor.
Now,
Here we
let me
go.
ask you
Hey,
this.
hey.
I'm here on behalf of Weston Kirk. I'm not here.
Yeah, here we go. I
Right,
wanna
this is a
cheers
Western.
to some good son of bitches here.
These opinions do not reflect anyone other than myself.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Any view or opinion tonight is not
will
mine,
not- and we
but it
will
could
not
be
discuss-
mine. I don't know.
This
but
will not be discussed outside
No,
of
no,
these
no, you
walls.
Jazzy Jeff.
It could
Who
be
the
mine
fuck
as
is
Jazzy Jeff, but it may
Jeff
not
is
be
not
mine as
here.
Jeff
Who the fuck is
Janasch.
Jeff
Two different
Janasch?
people.
Yeah,
Who
this
knows?
is not who is Jeff
If you-
Janasch.
Nobody knows who that son of a
Like,
bitch
who's
is.
that
He's
guy?
sexy though.
Down the
Hey, I got a question.
Hey,
Okay, let's.
Oh, shit.
I don't have any. I don't want any questions right now. We'll just hit fire.
Right.
Let's finish this shit off.
Shout out to you.
Jonathan over there, you can't even see
Shout
him.
out to
He's
Jonathan
sexy.
again, man. For it.
He
Shout
brought
out
him
to
over
him.
here. We love you. Oh God, right. Oh God is right. This shit sucks. I'm always reminded how bad this shit sucks.
Man,
Good
I
old
just remembered
cinnamon.
right now.
it's always
That's
a good idea
awful.
until you drink it.
All right, look. I got
Oh,
a
it's
question.
a great idea until you drink that shit.
Bloody.
I got a
Okay,
question.
so
I normally don't drink while
hang on.
All right, you going?
I just want to finish the story.
All right, my bad.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
My
Finish.
bad.
Yeah, we didn't get to that.
So here's the story. Like, it's not true, and people create the narrative ahead of time. So what I learned on that was that they put pieces together, and part of it might have been true, but
Okay.
most of it wasn't true.
Can I ask this? Is your daughter really dating that spec club?
That was
No,
the part I
she's
was-
not.
Okay. All right.
No, she's not. No, she's not. But
That's
they're friends.
good,
They're
'cause
friends.
That's
Okay,
good.
All right.
And this is all per my daughter, and
would
I
they
know
see
she's
them
got a
together?
guy she's dating. So
So
I'm
they
like,
seen them together?
Let me be real. Hey, like,
no one's seen them together.
Oh wow.
hey, if
Somebody
if
just
they
made some shit up.
So just made some shit up and said,
Well, there was a friend of a friend, like they go pay people, and
Oh,
so a
sources.
friend of a friend of a friend, like the stories like pass through, and so who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
for real though. Yeah,
right.
Fuck how they found out the false information. Whatever you do, support my man's business. Support his daughter's Instagram page because there's money
Right.
in that as well.
I told her own that
And
shit.
can I-
Who cares about whether it's true
Can
or
I
not?
simplify
Who
that
cares?
too?
Who cares?
Like if you're literally like whoever you are out there, if you're renting a property, thinking about renting a property, like
Plug,
dude,
a plug,
Message.
plug.
no, like for real
Message.
though, like he will like I've worked with a lot of lenders in the past 5 years as a realtor, and like him and his team will walk you through exactly what you need to do.
Right.
And like no matter like what your situation is, even if you don't have the credit, it's like yo, like here are our credit people to build you back up.
Right, right,
like
right,
like
right.
I
That's
just want
what it's
people
about.
to know there's a resource.
Yeah,
I really
Creating
like
a
to plug it. It's
plan.
just like
Creating a plan.
It's like bro, like
People
everyone.
don't know that shit though. They
And like
think it's just a
let's
cap to it and it's
I'll give
done.
a statistic.
Okay.
So in the past 3 years, the average American's car payment has gone up from roughly $400, roughly, to $700.
Right.
Wow.
And let's all agree that that percentage of increase has not increased in their wages.
Right.
So
Has not.
That's not a temporary thing.
Not in
like
3 years.
like prices are going up. Wages are like not only are they kind of like staying kind of stable, but we've got AI being introduced to the market
Right.
and all this kind of stuff. So it's like the biggest thing for people to figure out, like as someone in real estate, is like how do you get these assets?
Right.
Like how do you get your hands on these assets that are gonna
Yeah.
like kind of protect you as the world's going crazy? And like whether you have what you need now or whether you could get it in a year or two, like they can guide you through the process.
Right.
And like it's not to me that's not even a plug. It's like literally if you're watching this, like call him and he will literally like just
Figure
like
it out.
this is where you're at, is what you need to do to accomplish it. If it don't work, then it ain't worth it. Don't do it. But like,
Well, you know, and
Call him ask for DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy,
Jazzy Jeff.
For real, though.
Jeff.
I'll have to go find him sometimes at work because that's a different
It's
guy.
necessary,
But
bro. Don't lose him. Okay?
no, we weren't losing him. We losing him ever. You will never lose him ever because I love him. By the way. But I will say this: like people like hesitate to go buy homes because they're all, you know, concerned about their situation. They're like, oh, I just don't want to hear bad news. And I get that. Like none of us want to hear bad news. But you're thinking of it fucking wrong.
Right.
What you need to think of it as is, let me go figure out the plan.
Right.
And I don't care if I'm telling you like a year from now, hey, like here's what we need to do. We need to do this. We're going to figure this out. I got people right now, you know, I pulled their credit. It was a 508, which is, you know, not a good credit score, but he's like, hey, what do I need to do? I went through, I got him with a credit specialist, and I'll have him up in a house in like 6 to 9 months. Right. But if he wouldn't have called me, he'd be calling me a year from now.
No, I'll be real, bro. Like,
yeah, go ahead.
No, like for real, dude. Because like I have clients all the time that'll call in. They're like, "Yo, I want this out. This is my budget. This is what I'm looking for." And I'll send them out, and they're like, "Yo, you don't qualify." And then like the lender. Most lenders are sitting there like, yo, what can I make off each person?
Right.
Which I don't hate, man. I don't hate.
Gotcha.
Look, we're all in this for money. Like, like make your money.
Trying to get
I'm
paid.
not
Everybody's
hating
trying to get paid.
But
yours.
what I respect about them is they take this kind of like Amazon style customer service to where it's like, okay, if I can't serve you right now and deliver what you're looking for and calling me for, I can at least guide you in the direction that leads you back to me when you are ready.
That's a fact.
And it's like, it's valuable because I'm telling you, man, I've had a lot of buyers reach out that didn't qualify.
Right.
And I've sent them to dozens of lenders.
Right.
I sent them back to you, didn't I?
I told Daniel, I said, y'all are the only team.
Daniel's sexy.
No, like y'all are the only team that had sent a client back after improving their credit score and getting them as a pre-qualified buyer for me. Because look, I'm trying to get commissions.
Right, of course.
Hey, I'm not on this podcast to try to pick up a bunch of business. I promise you. But
Right.
like,
It's good to speak to it though. So
I just
people
like
know.
people and
look, dude, like I'm not here doing that, like pushing plugs either. But it's like, look, I genuinely feel like for the average American, like, dude, I don't know what the fuck people expect of what's gonna happen, but like, dude, like look at what's going on.
Right.
In the past, look, like, can I have a second?
Go ahead. You got it.
Look,
what?
Look,
No.
bro. Look,
Nah, not today.
Say hell nah. Fuck a second.
all right, we'll give you a second.
look, bro. Like, I'm just gonna be real with y'all, and I welcome pushback.
Right.
So
We love pushback.
in the past 2 to 3 years, the pandemic started in 2020. And anyone that questioned the origin of the virus was considered like, you know, oh, well, he must have voted for Trump. He's crazy. He's an anti-vaxxer. Labeled. They're labeled, bro. I lost friends calling me anti-vaxxers. I'm like, man,
Anti-vaxxer.
Can I be real?
Yeah, no, you can't be real.
I lost fucking.
This is you're on the. You got a microphone. You can be real as shit. Go ahead.
Time.
I lost valuable females because I was an anti-vaxxer.
There you go.
Great women.
Livestock.
Well, they were not valuable.
My phone
FYI.
probably
They were not
died.
valuable if you lost them.
All I'm saying is
FYI.
like,
What's a valuable female? Is that a politically correct term?
Yeah,
What's a valuable female?
What does
Break it
that
down
even
for-
mean?
I'll tell you too. Hold on. Let's
I'm
one by
gonna
one.
say-
Break it down. So help me out.
If they were
okay.
valuable,
Okay. You want me to break down valuable female?
Yeah, give me an
Yeah.
example.
Okay. So I would argue that, like, bro, I'm a fucking high value guy.
Okay.
On some Kevin Samuel shit, huh?
Shout out
High
Kevin
value.
Samuels,
Rest in
RIP.
peace, Kevin
Rest in
Samuels,
peace.
man.
high value as in
Dollar or just value in general? What you bring to the table?
values or
So
value?
look, like,
It's a big difference right there.
Jeff, I just want to tell you for one that you mixed the fuck out of this vodka and
You goddamn
Red Bull.
right I did.
You did it. I
Can I
love
get
it, bro.
another
I love
vodka?
it.
Cheers,
and
baby.
I never drink this shit, bro. You mix
Yeah,
the fuck out
that
of
shit's
this.
good, right? Come on.
little ice.
There we go.
I ain't let y'all
Go ahead,
down.
Winston. I'm
gonna
waiting.
let y'all down.
What's a high? What do you feel like is a high value woman?
High value woman.
Give it to me, because I'm not gonna lie. This is not
That's
a
a
race
trick
thing.
ass.
but
That's
what
a
I'm gonna
trick
say
ass
is-
question right there.
You know, that's a question in the black community that caused a lot of fucking trepidation online.
Okay.
Like,
And what?
Okay,
and
so
what
give me some feedback.
Look,
I know what it
who
is.
it came from, right?
In what regard?
Because of who it came from.
Who
and
did
the
it come?
tone-
Who did it come from?
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
being that he was an outspoken person in the black community as far as relationships go.
Yeah.
Like, I never subscribed to his theories of what
Why
he
not?
stated.
Can I ask you why not?
I'd like to form my own opinions about things. So I
But
don't like
were there things you agreed with, and
most certainly. Most certainly.
what would you say of that you agreed with?
I think that there's always a certain value in a person who has their shit together, that brings things to the table.
Well, hold on. Well, you said person, like like man or female?
Both on both parts.
No, but we're talking about like he represented men.
So as a man,
So I want like in your opinion, like if
You're
you
sexy,
could,
Jonathan.
If you could explain like what did you agree with, what he spoke, what were high quality values of a male, and then also say like after that, what do you think would maybe misalign with females?
I think that the things that he would speak about for a male would be those that are, and his ideologies were like no kids, high paying job, physically fit in some sense, upkeep, things going on for themselves that they bring to the table. I feel like those qualities in a man present him as
sexy.
a high quality. My man's a high quality man.
Shout out Jonathan, bro. Hey,
gonna say,
I'll be
he's
honest
sexy.
with you, bro. I'll be honest with you.
sexy.
Everyone in this room, like real shit, should be inspired by this guy. Like
Yeah.
he's
Look at that sexy
like
sandwich over there.
dude's a good
I
guy.
gotta
He's
give
got
him
a
some
great
love over
setup.
there. He's
So, like,
sexy.
That's one thing I like about you though, is you have a lot of young professionals around you, people that got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. I'm real young. For the record, I'm very young.
Anybody around that's just on some fuck shit.
You know why?
Am I young? I feel young.
It's not about the age. It's not about the age. James. Not at all.
I'll give a minute on this, right? So like I'll just kind of like feed on to what you're saying. So like you're saying Kevin Samuel says, look, let's make some money, let's get in shape. Let's read some books. Let's become like, self-develop your way into being a person that is irresistible to a degree.
Right. In a sense.
Right.
In a sense.
So, and I look, those are the things that I agree with.
I'd slap his leg.
And
It's
what I would say,
sexy.
what I would say is this, bro. What I would say is this: is like, how crazy is it that men have to wake up, go to the gym, work 12-hour days, get in shape, read, protect you,
Right.
give 50% of your everything you've built,
Yep.
or everything.
and then you ask that woman who you're giving everything to make a sandwich, and that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking bananas.
Come on.
All right. I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna jump in here and say this. Look, there's a lot of independent, strong women out there.
Yeah, it is.
So it ain't all like that.
Back up though, a lot?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Where are we going?
Define a lot. Give a numeric value to that.
Pi r squared, obviously.
He can't
If
give
you
one.
take pi r
He
squared,
tried to defend y'all, but he couldn't do it.
times, hang on, multiply that by Pythagoras theorem.
Divided by 3.
Hit him with the Jazzy Jeff
No.
bullshit equation, and you fucking
If you
have an
multiply
answer.
that by
Fuck that.
Pythagoras theorem, then you'll have a lot of women. So, like, here's the deal. Like,
I
don't
would
be.
love a lot of women.
But that's
that's
hate.
not the equation.
That's hating. That's
But does it even fucking matter though?
But hey, yeah,
What
right.
does it?
Here's the deal. Hey, listen. That's hating. Don't be hating. There's women out there's good, and there's women that are not good.
Because I don't think a woman's value can be put in her financial.
How in the hell does that come back to what I was saying about making a sandwich? Please explain that. I've got to meet 10 criteria for you to make a sandwich.
Because you know where you're going with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't listen. I don't require my woman to do anything but be a woman. Right?
What does
You
that
know what?
mean,
Hey, here's
bro?
the deal.
My wife
Hey,
doesn't work. She
today
doesn't do
we're
anything.
gonna
No, back up.
doesn't.
Well, you said all she has to do is be a woman.
Be a woman. Be
What
the
is-
best woman you can be.
What does that mean?
What does that
mean, bro?
Do I have to break it down?
Yes.
Hey, listen. Every dude,
that women do best. That's
every
it.
dude
What is
has
that?
a different definition.
This is a dangerous conversation, right?
What do women do best, bro?
Hey,
He's trying to set me up. I'm not taking it.
Hey, don't bite on that shit.
Everything.
What do women do best? That's my question.
Hey, listen, every dude has a different
He's
definition.
definitely on this
There we
Weston
go.
7000 shit, right?
I am.
Yeah, he's
bro.
on Weston
He is.
7000.
He almost drew me off sides. He did. I almost went
To
outside.
the dark side.
Flag on the
He's
play.
trying to take us to the dark side. We ain't
Let
going there. We
me
ain't
be very clear.
going there.
Let me be very clear. Look,
My mom was
love-
strong.
No,
My mom was strong.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I want to be very
telling
clear
you, I love
because
my mom. I love you,
look,
Mom.
I just gave a hot take, so I want to clear it
You
up.
were so strong. I love you.
Sorry, Mom. Look,
Don't listen to his shit.
degenerate. Look,
Oh God, no.
I want to be
She
very.
really was strong.
I
She's
want to
real
be
strong.
very clear. Look, I
Not so much.
love women. There's no like.
Break it down.
No, I will too. Like, look, I'm not out here putting hate on. Look.
You just think at the end of the day, you should have a sandwich ready.
A fucking sandwich.
Is that what it
If
is?
I'm out here selling houses,
It's all about sandwiches.
I need a ham and cheese, okay?
That motherfucker wants a peanut butter and jelly
I'm gonna get that
sandwich.
motherfucking panani, son. Ham and cheese? The fuck is that? I want a fucking Philly cheesesteak. I want a panani.
Well, he wants like fancy ass sandwiches. You know, like that's
All
bringing
I'm
the
saying is
shit.
this. All I'm saying is this. I love women. There's not this like I don't have this like misogynistic outlook on life.
I don't think he does.
All I'm saying is this, bro.
He's
Is
got
like
a hot sports engine though.
no. All I'm saying is this, bro. Is like a lot of women are like delusional and they think that they should get all this like fucking. They should get these 10 factors of men. And then they can only give 2 factors back. And
There's
it's like,
some truth to that.
Hear me out.
There's some truth to
Hear
that.
me out. It's
I'm not even arguing with you, bitch.
My boy's lit.
Like you're trying to argue with me, and I'm not arguing with you. There's
Get
some
a
of that
round of
out there.
applause from me.
There's some of that out there.
All I'm saying is this, bro. If I'm giving 10 factors, look, I'm an ROI guy. If I'm buying
Return on investment, baby.
if I'm dropping dimes on
we had to point
properties,
that out.
I want to make like 5 to 10%.
Gotcha.
You need something better.
With your girl? What's the deal? Like she's an investment?
It's all an
Nah,
investment,
bro.
motherfucker.
What I'm saying is like you got to think of her like property.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Whoa.
I'm
Not like value wise,
Hang on, let me back out of this conversation.
Clip it.
I'm trying to get out.
He on
I was
his
trying to get.
entertainment tonight. That's what it's going.
I had to back
I'm
out
just
of
saying, bro. You got to think of
Thank
like
you.
property, bro. You got to think of
I had to back out of that conversation.
Wait a minute.
I do not
I want to be very clear.
agree with that assessment.
Define property.
Property, god damn.
See, I think you're focusing on the wrong things here.
Define property for me.
Property.
When I say-
is it a metaphor?
When I no for
What are you
real though.
metaphorically talking about here, some bitch?
What I'm saying is you got to think of them like property. You got to think about it like this. Like, look,
So you own them.
exactly.
Oh shit.
He keeps you digging that grave.
What
Shit's getting deeper.
dude. no,
I'm not deep enough.
Wow.
For real. What I'm saying is this:
Pharrell?
it's like, look.
I'm not even a fan of his.
When you meet a girl and you're like, yo,
Okay.
look, like, I ain't been laid in months. This
Okay.
girl's nice.
That's
Gotcha.
your problem.
Gotcha.
Jazzy Jeff.
Hey, we know Jeff's getting laid in this bitch. I'll tell you. As soon as they come in here, it probably just falls off, right?
Like Bruce Almighty.
But dude, it's fucked up. No.
I don't know what y'all are talking
clip
about.
this
That
shit.
is not
Clip
true.
this shit. Clip this shit. Hey,
When I
Jeff.
come up here, I'm very
Jeff. Jeff.
very respectful of
Jeff.
every woman.
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
When she comes here,
I make them all leave, baby. I promise.
here, it's over.
You know what's happening.
Any girl comes here, I
Sorry,
make
Mom.
them leave.
He turned that fucking drink
I
on
love
in
you,
this
Mom.
bitch. That
Hey,
Tuesday.
On a
You ain't
Tuesday.
seen that in the Bible?
Whoa. In the past, Mom's bedtime. She's not asleep right now.
Girl, you ain't seen that in the Bible?
For real.
It's all about doing the
Look,
right
hear me
thing.
out. No, Jeff, chill the fuck out, dude. Jeff, hear me
Yo.
out. Hear me
Y'all
out.
gave me this fucking fireball. I'll tell you that.
Fired up,
Hey,
Weston.
can we
Keep
get
going,
another?
baby. Keep going.
Should we do another?
No, I'm not drinking no more
No,
fireball.
no.
All right, let me fucking go.
We
All
still
right,
gotta go out tonight. We
Hear
still
me
gotta go
out.
out
Hear
tonight.
me
y'all.
out. Hear me out. Y'all
okay.
fucking
You're
no.
going
Y'all
out with
set
me,
me
bitch.
up. That's
I'm buying you a
bullshit.
drink. We're going out.
That's hey, that's bullshit. Y'all set me up earlier.
Shut
Okay.
up.
Hey, motherfucker, let me fucking explain myself.
Okay. Keep going. I love you.
All right. What I was saying is this, is that the modern day woman is sitting back getting, okay, look.
Getting what?
I'm gonna fucking leave. I'm not doing this with you, Weston.
No.
Where the fuck are you
He
going?
wants to get it out. Get it the fuck out.
I'm about to fucking leave.
Get it out.
I'm not participating. This is the Weston Kirk show.
The modern day woman is a mean right. Today's Tom Sawyer is mean right. Hey, y'all know Tom Sawyer, right? Rush. Y'all know that?
I'm serious. This is my last take.
That's a Rush song, by the way.
My boy's trying to get us kicked off YouTube.
This is my last take. Look. All right. So
The thoughts and opinions of that son of a bitch right there did not believe mine.
Jeff, hear me out.
Okay.
In general, when women are looking for a mate in 2023, they are looking for someone that is going to be financially stable.
Okay.
Potentially someone that like takes, I won't even say like in shape, but like takes care of their body. They're looking for somebody that's going to
It
protect.
doesn't even matter. I don't even think.
But hear me out. Hear me out.
If you got a pocket full of dough, she's going to blow.
Pocket full of dough.
You right.
She's gonna blow.
I fucking mean that.
Jeff, is that true?
That's so fucked up.
Jeff, is that true?
I can't confirm or deny that statement.
Tell us, is that true? We're the only person in the room with a pocket full of dough right now. Jeff, is that true?
Yes.
Expose them. Clip it.
Fucking Jeff.
Yes, that's true. Not that I've ever been a part of that.
Hey, quick question.
For the record.
Question before I like
Clarify.
Hey,
Could I have been a part of that record? Yes.
Hey, let's talk about it.
damn, bro, y'all.
But
don't,
no,
look,
I have not
That's so.
been a part
That's
of that.
fucked up because y'all.
I
That's
love you,
fucked up.
Mom.
That's fucked up because y'all gave me a hot take and then I never got to finish.
Go ahead. Now's the time.
Go ahead. Now's your shot.
All I'm saying is this, bro. Is that women
All
are.
he's saying is this. He's been all I'm saying is this all night,
No,
motherfucker.
because you keep coming with these takes, son.
Hot
Look,
take, hot sports binge, bitch. Let's go.
What I'm saying is this, bro. Like, give me like 2 minutes.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got more than two. Come on, let's go. We need to drink it later, though, so let's keep going. Jonathan's getting pissed over there. He's like,
Where are you going?
oh, yeah. Hey, Jonathan. Love you, dog.
If you gotta go, because she's here.
Make sure you go claim your property, bro.
Go claim your. Wow.
Jonathan.
John, finish the statement.
All right, bro.
Hey, Jonathan, love you, bro.
He's doing the smart thing.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go. My bitch is here. I gotta go. She says, I gotta go now. I gotta go.
Honestly, fuck it.
We're all tough as shit until our bitches like say, get your ass over. Like, I gotta go, bitch. I gotta go. Gotta go.
Go ahead, Weston. Get it out. I want to hear it.
Look, dude, all I'm saying is this, bro.
All I gotta say is this.
You're not making it tonight.
Get it out. Get it out, Weston. You got to talk
Come
to
on,
it.
Weston. Shit, get that shit out.
I need to know I got the table, bro.
Go ahead. You got the table.
bitch.
All I'm saying is like women nowadays, bro, is like, yo, you gotta have the finances in check. Hopefully you're somewhat in shape. You've got to provide security and safety.
Check.
And like, hopefully you're of some status.
Check.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Check.
so real quick, all I'm saying is this, bro, is that for the, like, what they expect of the man and what they give in return. If I was writing a contract, I wouldn't sign that shit.
I like where your head's
So
at.
you feel like there's more given than received as a man in a marriage or in a situation in general? Do you feel like there's more put into
that
it?
again, say that
Do you
again.
feel like a man puts more into a situation to make it successful than a woman?
Not always. I think that every situation is circumstantial to a degree.
Yep.
I
So it's
think,
not mutually exclusive to a
I think,
successful relationship.
I think that sometimes, you know, women can tend to like lean too much on emotion and not see like the bigger.
Oh, that's all the time.
But like I'm just saying, like, and not see the bigger picture of like, yo, like I look, this is what I want to feel. I'm not feeling it, and I'm not stepping back and seeing exactly what this guy's providing for me.
Right.
And it speaks to the fact of like, women for the majority are the ones that initiate divorce and breakups, not the man. And I think that's statistical. You can look it up on any fucking platform you want to choose to. Look it up.
Jeff, you agree?
That boy is speaking right
He is.
All right. He's getting real. He's getting real. So I would say yes. That is true to some degree. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. So what I found is this, when women are like playing the game and guys are playing the game, right? We're all playing the game.
Right.
And, once you learn to like be real about it, like once you start being real with yourself, you got to look in the mirror and like say, okay, what is it I want? Because most of the time we don't know what the fuck we want.
Right.
So we're just playing
never.
Damn near never. That's the truth. That's the truth. Like we don't know what the fuck we want. Right. So, and I've been that guy. I went through a lot. I'm 51 years old, and I went through.
You, Jeff. You don't look a day over fucking 40.
Dude, and I was telling my boys, I was like, yo,
I would have never guessed that.
Like, I don't feel like we're a difference in age. Like we have, like, this is like my boy, bro. Like I don't have friends in Frisco. I go out with Jeff.
Right. I'm gonna go out with Jeff. Fuck
dude,
man.
We're fucking going out. All of us are going out tonight. We're gonna have some fucking fun tonight.
Can I just say, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
It's like, bro, like,
I've been turned backward, bro. You can say what the fuck you want.
I've been talking to a girl or two or three.
No,
you're giving away too much. What are you doing,
bro? Hey, it's okay, but they're all friends. Obviously.
Hey, look, it's time for all y'all to be cordial.
All friends. Everybody knows that.
It's time for all y'all to get cordial, all right?
Oh, shit.
My boys on some other shit today.
Fucking sister wives over
Come on. Bring the message.
Bring it home, boys.
There's a special one that stands out, all right?
There you go.
Out of the few. And what's...
Out of the few. Fucking animal.
I love this guy.
You're a fucking animal.
I absolutely love him.
Always a special one.
What stands out to me is like, bro, like, look, I'm fucking. You fuck up if you don't get with me. That's all I'm saying.
My boy is talking this shit.
And like, yo, the ones that like don't know much about me, but will sit there and like, yo, like, I like the way he talks to me.
He is sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
And like, bro, like, but like the real thing about me is like, bro, like,
fucking Jeff, bro.
No, like the real thing about me is like, man, I really want to like get to know you. I want a genuine conversation. I don't want to play these games. I want to
Who are we fucking talking to right now?
Like, what the fuck?
What's the 7,000 or?
Am I like? Should I like jump on her and say, yeah?
Shit is a different part.
Hey,
fucking on my punchline.
Should I approve this message? Like, what am I? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Am I approve this message?
Let me get my punchline.
Okay.
My punchline is for like.
I approve this message.
My Jazzy Jeff gives a shout out to the boy. Like, all I'm saying is this, like the ones that are like not playing games, like easy to talk to and just like, man, like they don't give a fuck. It's just like, man, like I just enjoy your like energy to the point of like, even if you came over to hang out with me, I'm not trying to necessarily smash. Like I just like, I want to like, even if this doesn't work out, I want to spend time with you. You know what I mean?
But you're trying to necessarily smash.
Like, of course, like if I'm spending the fucking time, I'm either trying to make money or smash. But like, don't say like, you cool?
What does smash mean exactly?
That means tearing the fucking walls off a bitch. I don't know.
Whoa. Walls off of it.
I like it. We got to bring the podcast for real here. We're getting real. So here's the deal. Like,
I can use the restroom.
You need to go.
Get us some Fireball shots.
Yeah, I gotta piss here in a minute too. I don't know why I've got.
Gotta go that way.
I've got to
go that way. This was. I got.
All right. So here's what I want to say. Like,
one white boy at a time.
One white boy at a time. Like, why is it all the white guys are going to pee all the time?
Is there something historically?
Is that a racist?
White men have weak
Hey. Is that a racist thing? I don't know.
Somebody tell us historically, do white men have weaker bladders?
Why do white men have weaker bladders? This is bullshit. Hey, That's a racist thing by God. I feel like God is giving white man a weaker bladder.
Y'all have been drinking longer though, so that's another thing.
Never mind. This is not racist at all. It's just we've been drinking longer.
It's volume.
I'm going to regress and say back up. That's not a God thing. So, yeah. So, you know what? Here's the deal.
How you feeling right now, Jeff?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling pretty good. And I can hear Weston in there.
You hear fucking 7,000 taking a leak right now.
Weston 7,000 pissing in there. I don't know why. I can hear him in there.
This is all a part of the podcast, okay?
Yeah,
this is as real as it gets.
Hopefully y'all can't hear that shit.
Listen, you can put
I
in the
pray to
comments.
God y'all can't hear that
Make sure
shit.
you wash your hands in there.
Yeah, please wash your hands. God damn.
If I don't hear sync this past,
It's embarrassing.
I think you're not allowed back on.
It's
It's embarrassing.
Oh my God.
But you know what? Here's the deal. I want to say this, that like, you know what? We come together and we have fun and like we're all being real here. And but at the end of the day, it's like it's all about, you know, you wake up and you enjoy the people you're around.
Oh, that's a fact.
And if you're not around the people you want to be around, then get the fuck away.
Oh man, that is. Listen, shout out
Why
to
do you
that.
think people have a hard time understanding that? If
I
fuck
don't
with
know.
you, then
Like
why do
I don't understand that.
Yeah. Why do I have to stay around you? If I don't fuck with you, I don't have to be around you. I'm gonna go over here.
Right. Don't
But people
like
force
create
themselves
shit
to-
with me.
Exactly.
Just get away. Like get
Exactly.
around the people you want.
That's
like
true, man. That is
like
very
it's
true.
like you know what? Life is about like just enjoying the day and the moment
Having a
and
good time.
you know, I get people around me. I got haters around me. I got haters around me. Like I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all don't even know this, but I get up every fucking day, 5 days a week, and I put out a workout video. And the workout video is not a workout video. It's actually just I get up and I go workout video. So every day, and then I get people who walk up to me and they're like, dude, I see your video and it makes me want to go work out.
Yeah.
It's not about me working out. I don't go out and work out and like show people how great I work out, because you know what? I do all right in the gym. Let me tell you, I can do all right. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I need to.
Yeah, you know what?
I got the whole dad body going on.
You know what? And I would give you like the same advice I give anybody. Like just dedicate yourself to working out and eating right.
Weak ass.
That's what I need to do.
That's it. That's it. It's not rocket science. It's simple. Just get up, and it's the, you know what, getting up, working out, and so he's in here having fun.
Oh
yeah, listen, you see
He's taking shots. I'm working out over here. You know what?
No, I'm joining you for chest day this week, man.
Are we a chest day?
Dude, I've been ripping
Oh, chest day. Oh, chest day. I
dude,
thought
I've
you
been-
said chess. It's like, I don't fucking play chess, bitch.
You should. What do you?
But I will play some chess day with you. But hey, you know what? Here's the deal. It's just about enjoying life.
Right.
You know what? We're all in this shit together.
Right.
And we're all trying to have, you know what? Like, we don't know what the end game is. I believe in God, and I believe
out
in Jesus
God.
Christ.
Shout out to
I
God.
do. I'm like, you know, I'm religious, but at the end of the day, it's about enjoying the people around us, and every freaking day.
Dude,
Because
and like,
Come on, bring it.
I just feel like God just brings us together, man.
He does.
Say that again, Clark.
What's your favorite part of life?
My favorite part of life is being around you motherfuckers right now. This is my favorite part of life,
That's dope.
because whatever brought me together with you and
Right.
and all you guys is what makes me happy. Like I'm having a blast right now. I know it's the first time I ever met y'all. For you, and then we met together, but you know, not much. You know, we just kind of talked briefly.
Well, see, I'm one of those people that feel like if you hang around like-minded individuals because you know that there's like that energy that I know who he is, right?
Right.
So I wouldn't bring him around him if I didn't feel like those two were compatible in some
Right.
sense, right? I know that you know who he is and you all have a relationship that you form. So him telling me, hey, we're going to do this with Jeff, we're going to be his place. I've already gotten to know that you all kind of mingle and mesh well.
Question: Do you feel like this could be a weekly thing? Any of y'all?
I'm completely with it. I don't have a problem with it at all. I think things only get better. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would love that.
Oh,
And I'm not
Can we
just
do
saying
this?
that.
Can we do this every
because
Friday?
we're not. I'm just not saying that because we're on a podcast. But
You know
I
how
would
hard
love
it is
this
to find a
because
group of people
I
that
love,
do this
I love
well?
everybody
Like-
here. Like, I seriously love everybody here. Like your energy and what we're doing, and what
Gives
we're
you
about.
something to look forward to.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
hell yeah. Like
Wednesday
I was
or
like
Thursday or
all
whatever
week.
day.
I didn't even know, but I was like fired up about this.
Right,
Like he was
right.
like, "Hey, we're gonna do this thing on Friday the 3rd, and we're gonna come to your place, and we're gonna have some fun. You know, we're gonna do this and that." And I was like, "Hell yeah,
Right.
that sounds awesome." I'd do this every fucking Friday night.
Listen, man, this is amazing. I'm
This
having
is
put it-
dope.
let's put
Like
it in
exactly
context.
right.
I got a question.
I wish I could say dope. Like
got
as
another
cool as that
question.
motherfucker.
I got another question. It's like for
I'm
y'all,
trying to be cool, y'all. I swear to God, I'm trying to be cool.
Because for me, I feel like this is the most natural podcast I've done.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do y'all feel like this is one of the better ones? Like,
No, you know, for us, I started doing podcasts with him. Like my very first one was we've had
Y'all are good, dude. Y'all are good.
We've had a sports show. We've had a show where we speak political shit and talk about community activism. And we kind of tied all that together to do what we're doing now with the Allova radio show because it encompasses everything that we do. Like we include everything from everyday shit that goes on. What we don't do is do a lot of trending topics and hot topics. Like we speak to conversations that affect the culture in a way that we know and that we want to speak towards that affect the people that we know. So when I say culture or people, I'm not talking about a color or race. I'm talking about people who live their lives in accordance to what we do. Like we're hip hop guys. Like he has a fucking Biggie Small shirt on. I got it on an Adidas.
I love Biggie Small.
I got on an
for the
Adidas
record.
tracksuit jacket and
Yeah,
some,
I know. I
and
love
some
that
Yeezys.
shit. I was gonna say that.
It's just we live the culture so much that we want to speak to the things that affect us on a day-to-day basis. We're businessmen. We work every day. We're fathers. I'm married with fucking 4 kids. But at the same time, bro,
Those
it's
shoes
like,
are badass.
Yeah, listen. If you want to know about shoes, my man has a whole shoe podcast. Shout out to the Kickback. Shout out to the
Shit,
Kickback.
I want to see this podcast.
It's
I'm
about
jealous.
shoes in general.
Episode.
It's
Because his
amazing.
shoes are badass.
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
just gonna say.
He's the guy, bro. Let me tell you. If you ever want to know about a shoe that's coming out, or
Do you wear a 13 by chance? Because I'm gonna steal all your fucking shoes.
But no, I think for us,
Right.
it's become so natural for me to do something with him that it's easy for us to bring people into the cipher that make fucking sense, right? Like it's not forced. You know what the fuck you're doing. You do this shit every week. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how to hold down a podcast. You talk to 1 million people. You just fucking interview DJ EFN, for Christ's sake.
DJ
you see what I'm
EFN,
saying?
baby.
This is a guy with arguably
Is it not DJ Effin?
Effin?
he's on that fucking Joe
I have
Rogan.
no idea
level.
what it
Shout out
is.
DJ.
Yeah, listen, this is one of the best podcasts in the world right now.
And like, let me be real too. Like, dude's like such a good guy.
He seemed like it though. That
He's
interview
no
was
like,
awesome.
Yeah, he seemed real. He seemed real.
You know how that went down. You know how that went down is like what y'all were asking me earlier how I started the podcast, and I was like, you know, I started with vlogs and like doing these dumbass like fucking videos and shit. When I started doing the podcast, this is exactly how it went down. It was in I remember calling my ex-girlfriend like she's on some trip to Miami or something. Yeah, that's bad news.
Right.
But anyways,
the evil
Jazzy Jeff is like, oh, Miami. Oh, Miami got her. Anyways, no, I remember on a good note, man. I was like, I was like reaching out to all these people online, and I was like, yo, the podcast that inspired me the most, because I think one of the best rappers right now, y'all are gonna probably strongly disagree with me. Russ.
No, I'm not opposed. No,
Dude,
Russ is one of those guys.
And it's like what I love about it is saying it now, and it's like, yo, if you disagree, go check Chomp and Chomp too.
Yeah.
Damn.
I love his business acumen as well. I love the things he stands for within the culture.
and
I don't
like
think he gets the notoriety that
He doesn't, bro.
Yeah, but
he doesn't. He started the whole wave of people talking about real estate and lawyers and
Right.
that's Russ. So shout out Russ.
But you know how it is when you're too smart in hip hop.
and
You know what I'm
me
saying?
and John, we gonna get Russ on the podcast.
Listen, man, that's a goal. If we can make that happen,
You know,
don't
my
talk
two dream podcasts is Russ and St. John. So I'm
St.
just
John. You fuck with St. John?
I fucking love St.
Yeah,
John.
St.
bro.
John is a cool
You got
dude.
stadiums with him.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
That shit's crazy. My favorite song about St. John, I loved the one he put out in quarantine, and it was
The Roses shit.
Well, Roses was on it. He had like 3 versions of it, but then he had "Pray for Me" with Kanye West.
Oh yeah.
That shit, one of my favorite songs.
Right.
And then "Time for Demons."
Okay.
Those two were fucking crazy,
So
man.
tell me, give me your top 5 artists right now that's in your playlist right now.
On my playlist, St. John is gonna be 2. Drake is gonna be 1.
Yeah, Drake.
because I like Drake put me on rap in general.
Right.
So Drake like I remember 08, like man, like best I ever had. I was like, dude, that's like that that hits them white folk, son.
Right.
So let me see. You got Drake.
So Drake, St. John. I would say I would put Russ number 3.
Okay.
And then I would put Kanye.
Of course, I knew you was gonna name
Ye, and then
one more.
And then he's not fully rap. But man, I think, and I know y'all probably haven't heard of him, but Sully Had, man, his voice is crazy.
Sully Had.
Sully
I haven't
Had.
heard of it. I'm gonna have to go check him out.
Sully Had, and he's coming on the podcast. We got it confirmed.
Oh,
But because like, look, I want everyone to know, like, when I bring people on, like, look, on and like, I don't mean to like shamelessly plug our podcast, but like when we do ours.
Is that shamelessly?
Fuck it.
It's
Fuck it.
So
We're
like,
here. Let's do
bro,
it.
like when we do ours, like, and Sean has people that know some shit,
Right.
but I want people on this, like, yo, like with effing, I'm like, yo, I'm a fan.
Right.
Like this is what this is all about to me, because I don't
the
do
vibe
that.
is different.
I don't do this to get real estate deals.
Right.
If I did, I wouldn't talk
he
about
does
the,
not.
I
That's
wouldn't.
the
I
truth.
wouldn't talk about the shit that I'm talking about.
Damn near talk about nothing.
I want to sit here like
I
this,
like Post Malone.
no, bro, like
Posty.
bro, this is a dream to me.
Right.
And I'm sacrificing my moneymaker to sit here and attract the people that I think would be good fits.
Right.
Because the people that I think would be good fits wouldn't make me look good in real estate.
Right.
But at the same time, name another realtor got effing shouting out
Nobody.
Weston Kirk for real estate.
Right.
So shout out Miami and all that shit. Like,
Shout out to you, bro. For that's just a level of dedication that
That's
you
fucking
have.
major
Bro.
though. Like
Think about how big a deal that is,
you know,
bro.
but you know what that speaks to, bro? Is like I said, man. Like I reached out to him back in the day because the Russ interview inspired me, and I was like, man, like, you know, when I do a podcast, I want it to be just like y'all's. Like I love that Russ interview. I love the knowledge he dropped.
Wait a minute. Stop the music. He didn't interview him once. He interviewed him twice.
and hold on, think about this though.
The first time
He's
I
interviewed him twice.
yeah, the first time I did, I had 70 subscribers.
Yeah.
Like
How
that's
many you have
crazy.
now? How many you have
You
now?
got like 5 something, right?
I'm in the 6s.
In the
There you
6s
go.
now. Shout out to
And my
you.
whole thing is though, when you think about Dream Champs, the person you want to interview is going to be Noriega.
Right.
Nori.
No, in the first one I had, I was like, but you know what's fucked up?
People don't usually interview.
No, you know,
Right,
you know,
right.
you know what's fucked up, and I feel bad. I actually feel bad about this. Was one of the first ones we did. The first one I did with him, I was like at the tail end of it, and I feel if I could take this back, I would.
Right.
I was like, yo, next time let's get Nori on, but I was just like shooting for more,
Yeah.
and I wasn't fully appreciating what he had done for me.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And
that's so
I like,
dope,
like,
though,
like,
bro.
have to do
bro,
that.
like, and I feel
Yeah.
like, truthfully, like, I feel bad for that because, like, bro, like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like my idol did a podcast with me.
That's so dope.
Because he didn't have
bro.
to do that for one.
He didn't have to
Nah,
do
bro.
shit.
Like that's not.
Exactly.
Didn't ask you for shit. Didn't try to overcharge you or anything, bro. Like that's.
And then not only
that's crazy.
but they set me up with these rappers to do podcasts with. It's like, yo, like,
Further content. You know
but
what I'm
like,
saying?
but like,
There
I'm
you go.
telling you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, that whole team with DJ EFN is like. They're family to me, man. Like
That's dope,
they're like I've kept a relationship with them for a couple years,
Right.
and like they're good people,
That's dope.
and they give back, like, and they don't expect anything back. It's like they're
Right.
good people, and the dude made a name for himself from nothing.
Fact.
From nothing.
It's like
And
EFN is just such a big major name in the whole
and I'm
mixtape scene.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
bro.
I'm telling you, bro,
Yeah.
and shout out because they got 30-year anniversary for Crazy Hoop Productions this year.
Yeah.
And he's
Shout out to that,
he's re-releasing his album, and he got Denzel Curry on it.
Nice,
That's dope,
nice. I fuck with Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
And man, like he's I think he's just an incredible guy.
Listen,
and, like,
if you watching this shit, what you basically hearing is my guy Weston 7000 is big fucking podcast
Weston.
business. So don't think that we doing this shit just to be doing it. Like we just found a random guy.
can I get on some cocky shit?
Go ahead, bro. You getting this is your stage. Go
Yo,
ahead.
for
bro.
all you realtors out there that thinking y'all are gonna
Talk
give me
your
y'all think y'all gonna give me the smoke is like, look, dude, like on the on the side as a side gig, as a fucking hobby. I got effing on the top 3 podcaster. I'm out here running laps on you motherfuckers. I'm out here running laps on you motherfucking realtors. They're out here acting like y'all are real shit. It's like y'all are out here doing home tour videos, making reels. Y'all are taking time out your day. Y'all are taking time out your day to take videos of properties y'all aren't selling.
Weston is fucking selling.
Well, go to my page. Go to my page. None of y'all motherfuckers like my shit. But what do I do? I post deals. I post deals. Everything I post, that property that's on my page, that's mine.
You think 7,000 is the moniker? 7,000 is what you need to
and
talk
on my side page, if you get bored of that shit, go check out an interview with me and Effin.
Facts.
7,000 is what you need to talk to him. That's not even a moniker.
If this mic weren't so fucking expensive, I'd drop it.
Boy, 7th, you got him fucked up.
What you gonna say, John?
Good, just drop it on the carpet. Fuck it.
John, follow that up.
Nice and slowly.
John,
I got people.
Next topic.
Hey. I was doing a live and I got all kinds of shit. They're like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, they don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't have a clue. They don't know what's going on.
Fucking Jazzy.
They're like, dude, what are you doing?
They're like, who the fuck is Jazzy Jeff? What do you mean?
Who's Jazzy Jeff?
It's Jazzy Jeff.
Who's that?
What is he doing?
Who's that? Hey. Who's that sexy motherfucker?
Listen, man.
What do you mean? What is he
me.
doing? He's doing it.
That was me for the record.
This is what I'm going to do. For anybody who feels like we need to continue this on a weekly basis, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to the pages.
We're doing this at least once every 2 weeks.
Come on, man. At least once every 2 weeks.
Once every
whether you comment or not, whether we should do it, we're going to do it at least once every 2 weeks. It's going to continue to get better production-wise because that's just how I fucking operate.
That's how we all operate, right?
Yeah, man. So I think what we have here is the basis of something. That's what I wanted to get off, bro. I wanted to be able to sit and do this and really see how it would turn out. You see
what's your take? Like, just like, fuck the camera. Like, what do you actually think?
I'm having a blast, and I think that's all that matters. I think
like,
if you had to,
like, and shoot me straight, bro. Like, I want a real answer. Of all the podcasts you've done, what would you rank this as? Like,
oh my God! Come on, Wes.
Shoot me straight. No, like, seriously.
That's like trying to rank all your kids. Like, man. Like, fucking
no, I would say at this phase of where we're at with it, I think this is one of those that we can really make some traction with.
You know,
top 3
with this, yeah.
Top 3. Let me think. Because if I'm gonna say top 3, there's some factors that come into it. And it would be post-release.
Like,
it's different. Politics.
No, not politics. But there's so much that goes into shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think what you have is when you have
different.
It's so fucking different.
Right.
Well, look, all I want to do
how
is
do you rank apples and oranges?
Like,
how do you rank that
for
shit?
anyone watching this, I want to add something a little different.
This is a
I want to
different
entertain
one.
y'all.
This has got a different vibe.
And hopefully we added some value.
Feel.
I think that down the road, we'll add more value to, like, business oriented and what the fuck we do and shit like that. Right. But right now, man, we just, I think that with all the AI coming out and all this shit, it's like, man, like, if you want to know something, you can go find it. But here, it's like I want anything you tune into me as, at least. I don't want to speak for anybody else on camera, but I want this to be an escape for you. I want you to I want you to be able to, like, man, fuck this day at work. I want to go watch the episode.
They got a new episode.
7,000. Everybody get their own DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, man. We're real people, real opinions, and we just talk.
You know what? We're just real people having real topics and having fun, and this is good ass fucking people.
Listen, I love it, man. Right. I love it.
And you'll never find out where the fuck we are. Where's the cameras at? You don't know where the fuck we are.
No, you don't know where you are.
Fuck y'all.
So you can pull up wherever you want.
We're somewhere that's badass. Look at this view. Yeah. Look at that view right there.
I'm gonna get a close up of the view too.
Even
when
to
we
find
leave
us,
here.
you gotta get past security.
That's a fact. You can't even get up here.
Get here.
What was my man's name downstairs? What was his name?
Bro, he's gangster as fuck.
Shout out to him.
Shout out him, bro.
I don't know who that gangster was.
Call him up.
Real gangsters don't get on camera.
No,
listen,
we ain't keeping those gangsters on camera right here.
That's true. Yeah, we don't speak.
No.
Real G's moving silence like lasagna.
I fuck with you, man. I love the conversation.
All right, y'all. Seriously,
Jeff, it's already.
All I'm gonna say is
already.
Oh, we know this motherfucker.
And John.
Listen.
Like, let's do
Continuous.
it once a week. Let's do it.
Come on.
Listen, Jeff said once every 2 weeks.
Once
You
every
said
2
once
weeks.
a
I
week.
think once every 2 weeks is good.
fucking
once a week is
Once a week.
That's a
We're just
big
gonna come
commitment.
set up in his house.
7,000, son.
Yeah, one day.
Once a week.
One day, Jeff, we just gonna be here in your fucking living room.
You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a key.
Fucking robe
If
next
y'all want to do whatever you want to do, I'll be okay with
I'll be in a
that.
robe with
Because
a
I'll
bitch
be.
making
I
a
think
sandwich.
that's sexy.
You can walk in the
And
door. with
Jonathan
the
making
beat,
drinks. Shout out to
I'm gonna order
Jonathan.
another key for y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah. And you gotta get Jonathan to keep making fucking drinks.
You gotta make the drinks,
Right,
man.
Jonathan better get over here and make
Yeah,
drinks
he's
for
key
us.
as fuck.
And
Or we get a woman, bro.
It's muy
I was saying,
importante
here we go.
for him to be here.
Bring fucking.
or we get a woman making drinks.
Oh, whoa.
He just doesn't want to stay away from that
Or
great
a
line.
man.
Here
Or a
he
man.
goes. Here he goes.
Ah, Weston 7000's out.
Listen, man.
Go check out Happy Hour with Weston.
Facts.
Weston Kirk on YouTube.
Listen, Weston Kirk on YouTube.
Hey,
All over media.
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
DJ Jazzy Jeff, my
Hey,
boy.
if you need a
Adrian
loan
Clark.
or if you want to fucking plug with Dak Prescott,
There you go.
Whoa.
Holla at
You
me.
keep bringing
I
up
gotcha.
Prescott,
shit.
America's quarterback.
Boys out.
Okay.
America's quarterback. Shit.
Shout out to everybody watching.
Hey,
Hang on,
give
hang
my
on.
boy Jeff some smoke. We got it. You know what I mean?
Shout out to everybody watching.
All I'm saying, yo, Dak, if you're
Hang on.
watching,
Here we go.
no, real shit. Take that call.
I got muy importante.
Hey,
I'm
Dak,
taking a call.
if you watching this shit,
I don't.
The love of your life is calling you.
if you watching this shit, you better be easy on my
We're on
boy
a
Jeff. We got
podcast
that
right now.
smoke for you, son.
Right. All over media. Weston Kirk.
hey,
gonna
Dak,
say
hey,
that.
Dak.
Stop talking to Dak Prescott.
Stop talking to Dak.
Hey, Dak. Nice playoff run. Weston 7000's
It's not
out,
Dak
son.
Prescott.
Facts.
So,
Y'all have a good evening, man.
all right, love y'all.
Fuck you, Dak.
Would not get into the vocabulary game.
Hell nah.